What's going on, guys? Welcome back to this episode number 4. My name is Elijah Long.
And I'm Nick Popovic.
Thursdays are for us men.
Guys, we're calling the Thursday shows Dirty Basement Kids.
Have you ever felt like a little kid just stuck in a dirty basement and you didn't know how to get out? This episode, starting today and every Thursday, is going to be for you. So come join us. We're going to relax. We're going to chill, have some fun, talk about, some stuff going on, a lot of things upcoming in the weekend, and just how to get out of that deep, dark, moldy-ass basement.
How to get out of that dirty basement.
A lot of us lived in a basement. I used to live in a basement. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
I had pictures of Arnold and all my favorite bodybuilders, Frank Zane, everyone. I would get all my friends down there. We would play board games on the nasty little floor. I didn't have any carpets. It would get real cold in the middle of winter. There's a drip, in the far side. But I just love that place, man, because it felt very big. And I've always liked big, open places. I've always wanted to live in a flat. I think it's from that basement experience.
Are those called flats? Were they
or a loft, like a loft. Yeah.
Yeah. Like a warehouse.
That was that was my first dirty basement experience. But you know what else it's a good analogy for is just that time in your life every man kind of has to go down into the dungeon. He's got to go down into the belly of a whale. He's got to spend some nights in the basement where it's dingy, man. It's not comfortable. It's cold, it sucks. So with the Dirty Basement Kids, we're gonna be getting out of there very quick because rent's due. Time's up. So we're working our way out.
Man, you're going in with this dirty basement.
I'm really trying to paint the picture because it sucks to be in there.
No,
it's not fun.
For the guys who've read Iron John, this is like when the prince goes down into he has to go into the kitchen and work with the cook, right? And it's like this transitioning period in every man's life where it's almost he has all these ambitions. If I'm wrong on this one, you correct me.
No, he
has all these ambitions.
Yeah.
Almost like grandiose ambitions. Almost like it's not bounded to reality. Like, I'm gonna be an astronaut. I'm gonna be a billionaire. I'm gonna make a company. I'm gonna make an app. And then you get to a certain age, say like 32. And then you have this moment of realization that you're like, oh my God, I'm not going to do any of these things.
Yeah, like he didn't go all the way. He kind of fell short, yeah. And so then I think, wasn't it like then they come down into that time of ashes? They call it the catabasis, that going into Hades, meeting with the devil.
Do you know the guy who...
facing your demons.
Do you know the guy's name? That when you go to hell and he waits for you with the boat,
Babadook.
I think his name is like Conan or something. Kohan.
Oh, hold on, that was on the movie The Crash of Titans.
Yes, Clash of Titans.
What's his name? And that's why they would leave the quarters on their eyes. They were, the old myths when someone would die, you put the quarter on their eyes, cover it up so that it's an offering for the sweet prince that takes you to the afterlife.
That sweet prince taking down to hell, dude.
Dude, that's a great movie. Crash of Titans.
Clash of Titans.
Clash of Titans. If you ever want to watch that with your boys,
bro, that movie had such a big budget that nobody even watched it. But I love that Odysseus kind of
me too.
That mythology stuff.
Dude, I feel like I was kind of in the I was a dirty basement kid today. Mentally, I have this problem. I usually train fasted. And then right when I come home, I'll have a protein shake. But then it's very easy for me to just go all, like, from 12 to about, 6 with nothing else in my stomach but a protein shake. And I'm not kind of unconscious of it, but it makes me feel terrible. I just feel weak. My brain doesn't work right. And I've been doing that a lot. But anyways, Nick bought me some food, and I feel instantly better. Sometimes it's so funny you just need to eat,
Guys, you didn't even see me walk up with it. I put it in my hoodie.
Sometimes you just need to eat. Thank you for that.
You're welcome, dude. Well, no, that's how I was feeling. Yeah. I was like standing in line or whatever, and I'm just like calm, but I knew that I'm just like down and out.
That's what it is. It's like I'm very calm, but like I just feel kind of lethargic.
Yeah, like tired.
And then as soon as I eat, It's better. You know, like when you do fast though,
Mm-hmm.
and you kind of get in that state, the ketosis kicks in, your body's burning fat, and you just feel mentally clear, like you're sharp. But that doesn't, usually it takes about like 6 hours for that to happen for me. Like 12 to 6, and then I'm like 6 o'clock, I'm like, oh, hell yeah, you know, I'm feeling good. But that little gap, dude, I can't think, I'm not sharp. It makes sense.
For sure.
It makes sense. You know what's crazy? I'm sorry. Remember?
No, hold on.
Yeah, go ahead. Go.
I'm like,
okay. Remember
wait, hold on.
when, dude, we discovered fire, man. That's what got our brain so big. Like, because now we were able to cook the protein. It denatures the protein. You're able to eat more food. We traded these big guts for bigger brains. Like, we used to be, you know, gnawing on leaves and stuff all day. So our guts were really big. That's all we did was eat. Now, once we started cooking the food, we didn't have to. We got more calories in, so it grew our brain, and it. So we traded, you know, bigger brains for guts. So it just makes sense that you can't go so long without food, and it just gets you feeling weird. So sometimes you just need to eat, man. Like that Snickers commercial, just, you know, eat a Snickers, but don't eat a Snickers.
I was gonna say on that Game Changers movie, they have like lions. They're carnivores, but their intestinal tract is very short. That's why they only eat meat. But humans have a longer intestinal tract. However long that is, that allows them to eat plants because plants take a long time to digest, and it travels, and then after, you know, then you get the nutrients after your body can digest it. But if a lion ate like a kale leaf, it would just like die or whatever, because it didn't. Same with cows, when they eat the grass, it goes through this like process, like a long process or whatever. But anyways,
you ever see a lion that's in the zoo, just domesticated, looks down?
Dude, it's been a while since I've been in the zoo.
It's rough. Remember,
I always loved the zoo.
There was a girl in Cleveland that she dropped her child in the cheetah cage. She let the little boy fall into the cheetah cage.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And what happened?
The cheetah just kind of sniffed it. It wasn't like it
was a hungry. Yeah.
What was the gorilla Harambe? Harambe.
Yeah, Harambe.
It wasn't like Harambe. It wasn't that situation where they had that. And they just retrieved the kid. Yeah. But talking about food, imagine how much some of these heavyweight fighters we've been paying attention to.
Ooh, guys,
let me
get.
Imagine how much these guys are eating, man.
Yeah, probably
6'6". What's the guy's name? Deontay Weller. Who?
Wilder.
I'm new to this.
I was showing Eli some highlight clips of Wilder and who was fighting. Who did he fight? Well, clips of Wilder, but also the Ortiz. You know, the Ortiz fight is going to be sick.
That's tomorrow, correct?
I think on the 20s. What is today? Today's Friday?
Today is Thursday.
It could be tomorrow. I'm not sure.
Thursday. Dirty basement kids, dude. Thursdays.
Yeah, you're right. My bad. No, that fight's going to be sick. Anyone watching the fight, leave it in the comments. Let me see.
Who's going to win?
Let me see some fans
Ortiz.
Greatest fighter right now.
40 and what?
No, what's the greatest fighter, do you think? I know you don't pay attention.
Mayhem Money Mayhem. Our
Money
boy,
Mayhem.
What's his name, dude? I keep forgetting. Sweet Carlos Ray Mayweather. His dad was a fighter.
You know, but I think that Khabib would probably kill everybody.
Oh, but that's totally different, man. Like Khabib's not a boxer. Just like when Mayweather went into, you know, give what's that proper 12 guy, CEO.
Conor.
Yeah, he gave him that proper whooping.
Conor said that he was eating 2 steaks. Like he was eating like 2 steaks a day before his fight.
Really?
Like prior to his fight, and that, like he said, that messed him up.
2 steaks prior. Was that on Game Changers?
I don't know if that was on Game Changers, but I think it was on an interview where he was saying, "Man, I think it was on Game Changers."
Yeah.
He was saying how he was eating too much meat, and that kind of slowed him down.
No kidding.
Or something.
It wasn't many carbs.
I don't know his diet, but I mean that guy's diet is probably the best you can.
Anyways, Khabib whooped him. Not Khabib. Khabib also whooped him, but you know, Money Mayweather, he gave him the sweet science.
Yeah, he's a boxer, I guess. You know.
Yeah, totally different.
No, he is a good boxer.
Totally
for sure.
different.
Yeah, 100%. But I think just like
best in the world, Khabib.
I'm just saying, if like Khabib and Mayweather were to find each other, Khabib would just like tear his bear mode. I mean, the guy's a bear or whatever, like bear strength. And everyone who fights him just says, "Dude, this guy looks like he has no strength, but he punches with like 4 polar bears, like not punches, but you know, grapple."
You ever seen him wrestle the bears?
Yeah, I saw.
Insane.
It's so crazy.
Did you even get that skill set like from a young age?
Well, they declaw him, and then you just play with them. You're just like friends. Like, you know, when you mess with dogs, you kind of want them to fight. A bear will fight with you, man. They'll take you down.
Right? Dude, that's a good pet.
Guys, welcome to the Dirty Basement. Today, if one practical tip. Let me hit you with the practical real quick. Growing up, they tell you to slow down and talk slower so people can hear what you have to say. But if you want to make money, make sure you talk faster. People who talk fast make the most money.
Yeah, I guess you sound smarter, too.
That, too, you sound like you're talking about.
They say that you sound smarter.
I wasn't. I guess I mean that works too, but I was just referring to just people like people hate waiting for you to like
attention
get to the point. Yep. Yeah, attention. So if you're just like if you keep them like hooked, like what are you gonna say next time? I'm going like this and you're gonna 300.
That's why they do it with the stipulations like at a car dealership. When you watch that, all right, 5% down, 2,000 lease. Like if you want to lease a car, what's that called? Just
Not
the
sure.
You know what I mean.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, disclaimer commercials.
Yeah, like the Viagra.
You got the fast talkers.
Yeah, the Viagra commercials. Your donger might fall off. Why, be careful. Guys, hopefully you're enjoying the dirty podcast. Guys, I bought dirtybasementkids.com today, so don't even try.
Oh, it's sealed. You sealed the deal.
I sealed the deal.
All right, good. I was getting a little worried. That's a good name. Very good name.
It's just funny, you know. Can't wait to put that thumbnail up. It's gonna be sick.
For sure.
Guys, so here's the plan with the podcast. Initially, I wanted to just do no video because if you listen to the podcast without video, you know, most of the complaints, it's like, dude, this is a podcast. Okay, it's usually just audio. I was telling Eli, like, we should just test a bunch first with just audio. But, you know, Eli wants to do videos and stuff, so it's like, whatever. We have to play around with this OBS Me Studio, and it's buggy and annoying. I'd rather use, like, Adobe Audition.
Sure.
And just do, like, solid quality, get the quality down with the voice and stuff. But then to do the webcam stuff, it's a little bit difficult. And then when we bring in the third player and fourth player, all that's going to change.
Yeah.
Once we move out of this little, once we move out of the little dirty basement here, you know, that'll change again. So, I mean, you know, I do appreciate the feedback, though.
And, for sure, yeah.
And like,
leave us feedback, man. Let us know.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
we read it. It's
write us from your basement, dude.
It's cool. Yeah.
Write us from your basement.
Send us. You got some art, man? Send it our way.
Ooh, some art would be sick.
We got to get the PO box.
That would be sick.
Because I know there's some really good artists.
But you just know we're gonna get a nice present. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Nice little gift.
Little Easter egg. Dude, me and Nick, we've been hitting up the thrift stores.
Have we?
There's one, like twice. We did twice in about a couple months. But found some good stuff, man. That dehumidifier they got for your room. Has it made a difference?
I did get a workout belt.
Yeah, like one of those $100 Inzer belts.
Yeah, for $10.
Yeah,
I was pumped, but I haven't used it yet because it like fits. It kind of cuts into the rib cage and it's kind of annoying. So maybe I should work out or something.
It's only a one latch thing though. You can't really adjust it.
It's not even the latch. It's like a belt.
Yeah.
So it's even tougher. It's not the latch. It's like you got to do it like a belt, and it's like thick, like an inch, and it's good though. $10.
Awesome.
Whatever. I'll just
use
it. I'll just tie my horses down or something.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Dude, I've been doing the farmer walks like 3 times a week.
Nice.
Total game changer.
I did them this morning.
Did you really?
I did the ones where you hang it over your head and you walk. I didn't do farmer's walks. I did the ones where you
the waiter carry.
Yeah. Don't you use 2 hands though?
You could do 2, but
okay.
But then you could just do 1. It's like, you know, a waiter.
I see. Those are tough.
They're very awesome.
Like you're walking, like what the heck?
Yeah.
You're walking like an idiot.
How'd you feel though?
Your ass is sticking out.
You're the only guy walking around the gym. Like, what's this guy doing?
No, yeah. Honestly, I was like, I'm just like thinking. Everyone's like looking at me. I'm like, okay, they're not, but it's just funny, you know.
They are.
But yeah, because like, what is that kid doing?
Yeah.
He should be lifting those weights, not walking around with them on top of his head.
Yeah.
I did shoulders today, bro. I felt good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
When I get done with that workout, man, I'm telling you, it works something out. It works out like the spirit. You know, not just the muscles, man. It works out the masculine spirit.
I wanted to say something.
Makes you strong. Real strong.
Hell yeah, dude. Armor up.
Armor up. Armor up.
MikeMobox.com.
Strength is the
armor.
Get the free workout, man. Free workout down below. Do it. There's like 4 different exercises in here. You just do it once a week, twice a week. Add it to your bodybuilding program. Add it to your push-pull legs. All right, bro. You're gonna grow, like your nuts are gonna expand. It's a beautiful thing.
I was gonna, you know how the comments are saying that we always talk over each other. But I want to experiment. So go ahead and talk.
Like, well,
no, I like to go ahead. Yeah, keep talking like that.
This is how we do it in real life, though.
No, yeah, but I'm saying that in the mic, it almost sounds kind of cool. Like, and the audio.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like I want to purposely do it, only because it's kind of fun. I know we can like take turns and be quiet, and that's not. Okay, guys, I've known Elijah. Let's quick story time.
Yeah, so back, dude. Give us, when was your dirty basement kid story?
Yeah, I'll give us some story. I've known Elijah, I think like 12 years. I saw a comment, maybe we should face each other so we don't look at each other. Dude, I'm not facing. I've talked to Elijah enough. I'm not going to sit here all day. I'm not going to sit here and talk to him face to face. Okay, we're not guests to each other.
We're not going to go back and forth asking each other questions.
So that I thought about that one. I know we got the idea guy in the comments. My bad, brother, but you should have thought that one out through a little bit. I thought it through, and it's just not really what we want to do. Although I was thinking when we have 4 players.
Yeah, that's going to be unique.
Then we can do across from each other, and
Someone
it's just
sit
like,
on the table.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
No, we don't. We get a bigger table, man.
I was thinking right there, just some hot girls coming to the podcast. We might do the pickup challenge on Fridays. Go get a girl. Our office is right next to a bar.
The hottest bar in town.
Seriously, the most hopping bar in town. And
shout out to that bar.
We might have to go downstairs and do a little challenge maybe in the future. So
the plan is to do Dirty Basement Kids live and like
Thursdays.
Thursdays, and we just mess around. Yeah. And then
maybe we watch them react to some stuff, watch some new trends coming out.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Whatever. That'll be fun. Yeah. We bring out our game cubes and we play Double Dash, Mario Kart in the basement with the rest of the kids. No, that'll be fun. We do that live. We can do live Q&A. That'll be sick. And then we can do some kind of schedule. We're only doing these every day right now. They're fun, just so we can learn and do stuff. But I'm assuming eventually that'll just be a schedule, and we'll just do it like that. Because I got shit to do, man. I can't just come and fuck around with this for like 3 hours, and it's like my whole day is gone.
Well, eventually it get easier to set up.
Well, sure, but
this is
but also with fun. The schedule and stuff, it'll be sick, and going live. I would like to try going live, and the Premiere stuff is great. I really like that. We got to work on the video. We got a bunch of stuff. Like I said, if there was no video, probably sounds pretty good. Okay, put it on Stitcher. When you're on Stitcher,
I ain't worried about that, dude. They can hear just fine.
Right.
Bad ears.
Right, but I'm just saying if it's no one's like saying, hey man, the audio is real shit. You should really bump that up. It's about a video. Like we're in a basement. It's too dark. Don't change positions.
Dude,
don't look at each other.
Fuck those guys. All right,
no, they're fine.
We love you, but fuck off and just
okay.
Listen.
No, what I wanted to say off that was you can't give birth to an adult. Okay, back to the dirty basement.
Let me think that through.
Here, I'll tell you right now. Back to the dirty basement. Okay?
You ever seen Benjamin Button?
Yeah, like a long time.
All right, go ahead. Go back to the dirty basement. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
The movie with Brad Pitt.
What about it?
He's an adult when he gets his birth.
Yeah. Okay. I get you what you're saying now. I flew over my head, man.
All right, go.
No, you can't give birth to an adult. So when you start out, you should just start right at the bottom in the basement. Okay, you can't
swim in the gutter.
You can't give birth. Like we cannot birth a Joe Rogan 1300 episode podcast immediately. Our wife, my wife will die.
Things are coming, man. The future's bright. A lot of people ask about the camp. Mm-hmm. Dude, it's mainly logistics, dipping your feet into new territory, capital. We talked about that yesterday, raising capital. All this shit takes time, man. So we're just gonna keep trudging along, wiping the mud off, getting our feet dirty, and sharpening our swords. Right. So we'll keep going. But thanks for all the feedback. Yeah. But like you said, you can't just start at the top. Sometimes you gotta suck.
No, you always just start at the bottom.
Yeah. It feels good to be new at something.
Well, you can't really jump
up
that
much.
Stuff. Yeah, it does.
To be a newbie.
I wanted to say that I forgot some stuff I didn't say yesterday, but I won't even. We'll keep the dirty basement.
Sure.
We close the cellar door and we just ain't got to worry about much. Take some Q&As. We'll do live Q&As so you guys can just chat with Eli and whatnot, and that'll be fun.
Yo, one thing that makes you feel instantly better is just drinking enough water. Nick told me a while when I first met him, he was like, bro, you got to get a big old canteen and you got to keep that next to you, and you just naturally will drink more water if you have a bigger vessel to drink from. So you see me drinking from this all the time. It really helps.
And that's based off of availability bias. It's a cognitive bias of your brain. If you have a little shot glass, if you take a shot glass, go ahead and pour a little water in there. You will drink it, and then you're like, wow, I'm feeling good. But if you had like a gallon of water, you would also drink the gallon of water just as much as you would drink the shot glass. Mm-hmm. So you always want to just get a bigger one, and then you'll just drink more water that way. But if you have a small cup, you'll just drink a small cup of water. But if you have a big cup, you'll drink a bigger cup of water.
Yeah.
Similar to flossing. If you suck at flossing, you should buy like 25 packs of floss. You just put one everywhere, one in your car, one in the bathroom, one in the, one in your bedroom, and it's called availability. And you'll just, if it's more available, you're more likely to take action and do more.
It's funny with the toothpaste, man. Like one of the main reasons that we're motivated to use toothpaste is because we don't want to run into someone and have our breath stinking. It's not really for the health. That's why like every toothpaste is flavored with mint.
Okay, yeah, I heard that part of the book, but I forgot. I didn't get to the point with the point he was trying to make.
Well, they did a study that said flossing doesn't really do anything.
Well, flossing breaks apart.
No, I'm not going to stop flossing. Trust me. I'm just saying they did some studies and they were like,
I don't say that it's not. It could be true.
Yeah.
But what flossing does is like if you haven't flossed, you break apart the bacteria that's like building between your teeth.
Sure. Oh yeah.
And you like kind of kill the colony. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it feels bad when you don't floss.
Yeah, I can't. Like my teeth are too.
Yeah.
Get a water pick is important.
Dude, that would be good. Yeah. Bro, every day when I wake up in the morning and I take a shower, I take the faucet like this. And I have to rinse out the tongue.
Careful with that. Someone's gonna clip that, buddy. You're in trouble.
I make sure though, because you get this stuff, guys, called like tonsil stones. You get them right in the back here. They build up. It's like all this sediment from your food, and it builds up with this sulfur and just rings, dude. If you ever cough, and you see it on your hand, like that little white stone, smells like shit. That's what you can get in your tonsils stuck in there. Some people have it really bad, but just like I'm telling you, put it up to the thing and just clean it out every morning. It feels good too. Get the little demon out in the morning. That phlegm.
I find that happens to me only when I eat dairy.
Really?
Yogurt especially. You're eating that, it slowly trickles down your throat.
Yeah, I see that happen when I eat a bunch of junk.
Well, your tonsils are there to absorb like so say you're walking through like a smog and you're like your tonsils help to absorb like that dirty bacteria that you could ingest. So they're there to hold all that. So I mean they're kind of important, but yeah, I agree.
Interesting.
Yeah. I remember one time I told my doctor, I was like, I think I got tonsil stones. He's like, meh. I was like, what do you mean, man? He just didn't even acknowledge. He didn't even care that I
he probably sees them all the time.
Bro, he didn't even care.
Don't look that shit up, man.
He didn't even care that I had a complaint.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, I think I have tonsil stones. And he's like, he just ignored me. It's like, fuck you, man.
Yeah, man. You were going to tell us about your, something back in your childhood or something? Your dad used to beat you or what happened? You were going to tell us about your childhood or something? Some character development for the basement kids?
Yeah, what was I was saying? I met Elijah 11 years ago.
Yeah, that's right.
I wasn't sure what I was going to lead that into.
Yeah, who cares? Tell the story, man. Who are you, dude? Who even are you? I don't even know you.
Yeah.
Refresh my memory.
That's your fault, man. This guy's
Refresh my memory,
6 years of YouTube videos, man. Not one time mentioned, hey guys, I got a friend.
Dude, you've been in like 10 of them.
If you guys can find Eli's video where he goes, hey guys, I have one friend here.
We should give him something.
He's had 4 birthdays. There's been 4 Christmases. I haven't mentioned him one time. It's my fault. The character development is low. It's
I can with certainty pull a video up right now.
Yeah, with me in it, but
yeah, with you talking just like this.
Yeah, but not
maybe not saying happy birthday.
But not like whatever. If you guys are building a brand, make sure you guys do it properly. Like if you're doing like a YouTube channel, you want to make sure you bring in proper character development. Don't copy me and Elijah. We're bums, but
yeah, right, dude.
I'm just saying, like, say you're starting a show and you have like a season. And you got to bring in my dog, Buddy. And everyone's like, oh, I love Buddy.
Yeah, just read fucking fantasy books and learn how to tell a story.
Right, but it's important to develop characters always, constantly in your brand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People want to know you. People want to know who you're dating. People want to know who your enemy is. People want to know, what size underwear, what kind of socks, if they're on sale, if they're on auction. Toenail clippings, how those.
You know what's crazy? I don't feel like it takes that much to get someone to feel for you. You know, kind of feel like they do it quick in the movies. When you go to watch a movie, they get the character development quick.
Yeah, it doesn't take long. Yeah,
I feel like some are very powerful if people can suffer with you a little bit.
mm-hmm.
If they can relate to you and maybe some anxiety you had or something that plagued your life, something you went through. That
yeah, but that's like that would be like the main character, like the protagonist or whatever. I'm saying like it's important to bring in different characters as well. So it's not just like a single player game. You want to bring in extra, you know, hey, this is my brother, you know, woo, my older brother.
Sure, people
like,
along the journey.
Yeah. That way when people are filling out their web, they can go, ooh, yeah, okay, now I know, you know. Look at the Kim Kardashians. Oh,
yeah,
something going
Kardashian.
on. Who?
Kardashian.
What about her?
Kim.
Yeah, what about her?
I only know her.
Personally? You and Ray J?
Yeah, we were boys.
You heard it here, folks.
I hit it first.
Kim K.
Kim K.
If you want him back, Kanye's.
Sorry, Travis.
Kanye's jumped off the deep end.
Travis isn't with Kim K. What am I talking about, dude? It's Kanye. Dude, yeah, like you just said.
That's better.
Thoughts on his new album? Go rank it. 10/10?
No, I don't know.
I like it. It's got a good vibe.
What song then?
Jesus is Forever.
What about the Chick-fil-A one?
Not a fan. It's crazy how much Chick-fil-A blew up. The line's always packed now.
Again,
every time I go past, it's just packed.
Do you think they ordered the number one with the lemonade?
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
Because that's Kanye's favorite.
Yeah, they made that real big.
That's just sick,
dude. So the childhood, come on, man. You're really, you know.
I was gonna say how I met you guys. I met Elijah. Here's a story how I met Elijah real quick. We went to school together. I think Elijah came there 10th. What time did you? 10th grade?
Yeah, I probably met you at 10th grade.
I know, but when did you start? Did you start 9th?
Yeah, I started 9th. I skipped grades.
Yeah, I didn't see. No, I'm saying I wonder when you came to that school. I didn't see you in 9th, and then I think I saw you in the hallways at 10th, which are with kind of like probably the same shirt.
No, I didn't wear these. I wore Fox.
Yeah, but you had one in particular. I remember you.
Dude, I don't know.
I remember seeing you running through the crowd a little. He used to be like, how much did you weigh in 10th grade? Like 155, I think. 165.
I was starting to ascend.
Yeah, the sun started shining a little brighter and you started growing up.
Things were going good.
Yeah, he used to be like 165 and just whatever, just like a skinny little skater kid, I guess. You know, that typical look. And then my friend that's like balling with his brother currently, he met Elijah first. So I
where's he balling at?
I kind of met at the park. His brother.
Oh.
Right now.
Really?
Yeah, they're playing basketball out there.
Shit.
Anyways, this kid was my cousin, but anyways. He would tell me, I would hang out with him. He's like, yeah, Eli just came. I was over at Eli's and we had peanut butter and jellies, and like, man, he's working out. I'm like, I would get jealous, you know. Man, I want to eat peanut butter and jellies too and get big. And he would tell me about Eli, and then I never met Eli until like, I think 11th grade study hall. Study hall it was. He would have these guys were around him. I'm sitting at the table kind of towards the end with, you know, my clique, and he's like arm wrestling dudes, you know. And you know, everyone in their head can be like, man, I could, if it came down to it, I will arm wrestle the shit out of you. You know what I mean? Like in your head, that's how you picture it. But no, you know, you never see people just arm wrestling. But then Eli is like arm wrestling people, and he's like, yeah, man, you just gotta train your tricep. Every time he's like smashes them into the table,
the tricep,
he gives them like a workout. Yeah, bro, your triceps need to be worked out and your biceps. And I'm like, god damn it, dude.
What?
Yeah, I remember that.
Your tricep, man. I don't know if I said that, but
no, I'm saying every time you would slam them into the table, you would tell them a tip like, oh yeah, just work on your tricep head, bro.
I arm wrestled the other day. It felt real nice.
Oh yeah.
You don't do that much. When you do get the chance to arm wrestle, it's very nice.
That's what I was saying at the beginning. You know, just like. Anyways, that's when I first caught that iron bug. You know,
you got bit.
He sneezed. Did you sneeze?
No, I might have. Yeah,
it sneezed and it went through the vent.
Yeah, you got it. You were sick from that day forward. You just caught it, man.
Yeah, dude. It's like a disease.
Dude, did we go to the gym together? The first.
I don't remember, but I remember you would always go to the school gym. I'd never been. I remember, bro. I remember like you guys were like, you got to come to the gym or whatever, and I was like, okay, I'll try. And like I got up to go, and I'm like, Like, where are you going? I was like, to the gym.
Yeah.
They're like, no. I was like, but and like you're like 6'3" or whatever.
Dude, I'm so glad though. We had that habit built. Back then, at least started.
Right.
Because no one was really lifting weights. No one was going to that place, and then we started going. Next thing you know, his cousin's going, his brother. We got the whole group going. Then in lunchtime, lunch was like an hour long, and we were like, well, why can't we just go to the weight room for 30 minutes during lunch? And so they would call us. Now we had like 30 guys going to the weight room. It was amazing. And that's how it started.
Yeah, I don't think we ever worked out together at school.
Yeah.
I will say that for a fact.
Oh, is that if it works?
Yeah, we started, and then we joined the gym together, and then we had like 8 of us. That was like a good time. We were like 17, and we're just like going to the gym every day, 7 o'clock. We'd all meet up. There's like 5 of us. We're all doing chest flies. We're like that group of guys. There's like 4 of us doing chest flies. Everyone's like, Eli, am I doing it right like this? And then he's like, let me see. And then you would do it. And hug the tree, man. And you're hugging the tree like this. And he's like, yeah, like that. And then every exercise, everyone's asking Eli, hey, man, should I do it like this? Should I do it like that?
Yeah.
Basically, if it wasn't for, if Eli wasn't around, I'd probably, like, if you didn't see Eli, like, guys, you guys have to just work out with Eli. Like, I remember later in life when we're friends, we started, before he made his YouTube channel, right?
Yeah.
360?
Yeah.
We were working out together, and that was like the biggest I ever got, like the strongest. I think I squatted, you weren't there, but I worked out with George, and I squatted like 315 with like terrible form. And that was like sick.
Yeah.
I felt good.
That's crazy.
I was like deadlifting I was like my heaviest and my strongest. Yeah. I was military pressing like a plate or like 155.
I remember that.
For like 8 or 10, like, because also those girls are in there,
Oh, yeah. That was the best, man.
Yeah, that was so sick.
I feel like you should, if you're really trying to lift, man, you should go to a gym with some girls in there.
Or just go to gym with you, dude. That's all I got to say.
Oh, definitely. There's this one guy that was talking yesterday about he's going to Florida. He just got a brand new gym, and all the guys are bigger. And I'm like, yeah, it's intimidating at first, but that's the best, man. Like osmosis, just being around these people, how they're gonna, you're gonna lift differently. You're gonna see them doing these little tips. It's gonna be amazing. I really recommend, guys, if you're not seeing the importance of weight training, that you should give it a little bit more thought, and because it is one of those things that will change your life. Men are supposed to be strong. Its strength isn't the only quality. It's not the only thing, but masculinity definitely is about strength, and it has it in the mix. So we'll talk about that more on another podcast. All the benefits of working out. But
I was thinking, like,
I just want you guys to know that, man. I know a lot of you guys are just putting it off and doing calisthenics, but we need to be pushing ourselves up against the iron.
The iron. I was gonna say it keeps your test high.
It does.
Which you need to be ambitious. If you don't have testosterone, like when you're 75, you're gonna have low energy. Exercising is one of those things to keep the test high and keep your energy high, so you can work and do everything that you want properly for longer periods of time.
Yeah.
If you don't work out, if you're young, let's be real. Girls like abs, girls like biceps, girls like good looking guys, and if you can't give that to them, they'll go to Elijah.
Yeah. I know. I mean, there's one thing I want to say. My favorite thing about with working out is the anchor effect that it has on my life. Like, if you just get it, I feel like anyone that is going to be successful, level-headed, help a bunch of people, needs to have some good habits built. They need to have a good routine. And working out for me is that anchor that every day I get up, I'm doing it, I'm giving it an hour, I'm leaving the gym feeling better than when I entered it. I've shooken off the rust. And then I go from there. And so like I'm always at this like higher default setting than just if I wasn't going to the gym. So it anchors me to a solid routine. Now after that, now I'm going to eat healthier. All right? It taught me to be disciplined. I'm going to eat better. I'm going to try to be more social because I was already social. I was already saying hi to people at the gym. I'm just in a better mood. So it just overwhelming amount of positive benefits. And it anchors your life. If you can dedicate yourself to that, you're going to stay focused on everything else that you got to do. So I would not give it up. Anchor yourself.
I got to go to the gym, guys.
I get pumped thinking about it, man. I just, you got to do it. You gotta do it.
You were saying the guy was scared of big guys in the gym.
Yeah.
I think it's okay.
Just intimidating. He's in our mastermind group, Joshua.
Mm-hmm. No, I think it's okay, but I'm saying that's okay. But I'm saying he should like meet those guys and like work out with them like one day. You know, I'm like, hey man, can we do chest together? I'm just saying when I worked out with Elijah, okay, if I go by myself and then I go with Elijah, okay, like he is giving me his strength. I don't care. It's just a different beast. You know what I mean? The guy is like strong. Okay, he's like 18 years old and he's like benching what were we benching in high school?
380, I think, back in the day.
Like that championship you won or whatever that bench.
Oh, that was a little younger.
Was it?
I forgot. 300 something.
Yeah, at like 16.
No, it was like 18.
No, 18 was like senior year though.
That was what it was.
All right.
I don't know. Whatever.
No, but still heavy. Dude.
Anyways, guys,
pound for pound.
You can do this. Don't skip today, man. Get in the gym today. All right? If you're being lazy today, get in there. And do your one thing, too. Do the one thing that's going to make your life easier and going to make everything else unnecessary.
Bro, I was going to say, there was a comment in the other one where I said that if you didn't understand it from 2025 or whatever, and some guy commented, he's like, some of us need the basics, you know, from 20 to 25.
Oh, yeah.
So what I wanted to say on top of that was like me saying that is also giving you a basic. Like it's saying, hey man, you're 25 years old and you don't have your shit together. You're pathetic. Like that's like a fuel for you to be like, oh, maybe I am. Like it's, you know, at what point he was saying that like we still need to know the basics at 20 to 25.
Yeah, that's a big thing because a lot of people, especially these days, you look for the help, you start doing it, but then you get lost in the echo chamber where everyone's just telling you the same stuff over and over again. So it does take guys like, you know, you to come along and say, hey man, you know, you could do better. You can get away from these basic steps and go on to the next step. I say it a lot in the community.
I'm also saying that like if you can't understand that you might have to like be disciplined on your own, I don't know, what do you want? Like I don't.
Sure.
You're gonna. How can
you should
compete?
already be that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you do have to. You know how we talk about mindset? You have to take on the mindset. You have to absorb, like, okay, yeah, I can do this. Let me be awesome, and like just start doing it. It's a struggle. Yeah, I know it's a struggle. I'm not even, you know. Obviously, I'm gonna talk about the basics because the basics always
they matter. Yeah, they're the foundation.
What I wanted to say was just like me saying that is part of that formula. Without that formula, you're just gonna be too cocky and you're gonna go slow. And that's why you're struggling anyways between 20 and 25 anyways, because you weren't humble enough to be like, hey man, I got to get a tutor. Mom, give me a fucking tutor. I mean, that would require, you know, a certain type of breed. I didn't even do that shit, but you know what I mean? At what point, though, is it too late? It's not too late, but just, for example, you're just, I mean, it's not too late. I don't know. I'm a very growth mindset kind of dude.
Sure.
Not so fixed. So like as long as you know that you can get better as you work on it, you're fine. But I'm just, you know, I was telling Eli's that type of dude where, you know, if you meet him, he would be like, bro, you're good, you can do it, man. Just get in the gym and work out. Just keep on going. You're looking good. You're great. And I'm more on the pessimistic side, where it's like, dude, if you don't go in the gym, you're pathetic. You're a piece of shit. What are you doing? You don't got it together. So it's like a yin,
or the,
you know
more.
what I mean?
Okay, that was a bit harsh. I think, like you've told me before, you're more like, bro, if you don't get in the gym, it's gonna be very difficult for you in the future to, like, you know, get the girl or to make more money. You're seeing the opportunity cost of what if you don't. Where I'm like, oh yeah, you can absolutely do it. You know, the rewards are there. Do it, man. You're like, bro, if you don't. So we're saying the same thing. It's just. It's the yin and yang, you know.
Yeah, sometimes it
hits a little different. I know you, so like, yeah, other people are like, all right, dude, well, fuck off, and you're just like, no, he wants the best for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, more of like a realist.
Yeah, sure.
Like, what's a realist thing is like, if you're 25 years old and you have never went to the gym, you're fat as fuck. You know, you haven't gone to school, you haven't read a book, you live in your mom in the dirty basement, the cellar's locked up. You know, she jumps on there to put the pickles for the winter, and you're like, Mom, get out of the basement.
Right.
I'm watching Elijah. I mean, the truth is, you're fucked.
Yeah,
but the truth is also you're not fucked because you could just fix it. But you know,
right? Yeah. So sometimes you need, you know, to hear it.
But I'm just saying it's like a realist thing. It's like, yeah, okay, I am fucked. Okay, great. Okay, I got it. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm not gonna lie to you and say, hey, yeah, man, or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, man, when you get slapped with the bat in the head, sometimes you just, you know.
Yeah, I think a lot of people already feel that way about themselves. Maybe that's why.
Oh, okay. What I wanted to say yesterday. So, a lot of us are too humble, so we don't do
Too humble.
Yeah, we don't. We're not cocky enough to go after what we want. Like I was saying yesterday, Rockefeller, in his mind. So picture this: we're all the same, and we all feel like we're potentially this chosen one. Like we can do it. We're good. Like we're good people. We're not thieves. We're not. We're trying to do it right. But Rockefeller, his mindset was like, I'm a Titan, and I'm going to proceed that way, even though other people perceive me like as an idiot or like they don't see it yet. But in his mind, and I was like, man, because like in my life, I sometimes get that where I'm like, oh, okay, I can do this. But this guy, he's like, no, I am doing this, and I'm going to do it, and he just proceeded through that, even though. So when people are giving you shit, like, dude, you're an idiot, man. You're just stupid. But this Rockefeller guy was just like, no, bro, you guys don't see the bigger picture. I know where I'm going. I know I can make it there. I don't care what you're saying.
Fuck.
Right. He's like, I got. But again, he was humble though. Like,
well, sure, he was humble in the right places.
Bro, there's Andrew Carnegie was 5'1", and he would wear a top hat to get
really
get a little top.
Oh hell yeah!
I think he was worth like 350 billion or something.
Jesus. You know that reminds me of Arnold, bro. Same thing. He was cocky enough to think that he could come over here from Austria and be an American actor with that accent. And was like, no, you're crazy, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't care, man. This is what I'm going to do. And so it's just nuts, man. I get what you mean. I think that some of us are we're cocky without going for the dream.
No, I'm saying
without pursuing it. We just like kind of hang out with our cocks out, in our basement. Like, oh yeah, I'm the fucking man.
I'm gonna get there, baby.
Right.
No problem.
But we get mean and bitter, and we're posting on the forums and the video games. It's you do got to have some pride. That's where that I was reading a book called The Ubermensch. The Ubermensch. You know how Nietzsche said the Ubermensch is the Superman. Anyway, he was talking about the whole thing is you kind of need your ego. You need to have a sense of yourself. You need to have like an identity. And I remember listening to Mike Tyson. Dude, Mike Tyson now, he's over there smoking up, blazing up, talking about, oh, you don't need the ego, how it hurt him. But man, look at what he accomplished with his ego. He used to think he was the best. Just like Ali. Yeah. No one could hurt him. He was vicious. He was an animal.
But that's a little different though.
But that's cocky though. That's pride.
Yeah, but Mike Tyson is like...
Now he's humbled.
No. He is always humbled and always curious and always like learning like, yeah, coach, I'll train. Like at 16, bro. This guy is like, you're going to be the best even though you don't see it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He still had an ego.
No, he didn't have an ego.
That's the ego. You're building him up.
Yeah, no. His ego back then was just like, I'm a piece of shit. Little black kid from a black community, thief. I got nowhere to go. This guy picks him up.
Yeah.
That's what he says.
He ain't living like that. Having hookers in his room and stuff.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying in his, bro, to be the champion, you have to be humble enough to like, okay, I gotta learn. But in his mind, he's like, yeah, I'm the greatest champion ever to live. And I will destroy it.
Yeah, we're talking about the same thing.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, I also want to say that he was humble because the guy he trained, like, he would get up at 3 a.m., he would go train, he would eat, he would go back, like, he would go to sleep, and then he would do, like, he would just get up, like, his coach would just call him any time of the day, and he would just have to go train. And that could be like 5 times in a day. That could be 2 a.m. That could be 6 a.m. And he would just get up random hours just to like always condition, always train. Like the guy was a machine.
Yeah.
But he was saying that his ego made him like throw people off a balcony for killing his pigeon. And he's like, who am I to like? He thought he thought he was bigger than himself. So I'm glad that he's like coming around because you don't want to be like Alexander the Great. Okay, Alexander the Great, greatest conqueror ever to live, 32 years old, freaking, doing what you guys want to do, like, taking over the world and stuff. This guy did it, too cocky, thought he was immortal, traveled too deep into India. How many of you guys have been to India? I have not been to India. There's a good chance I might not be.
Fuck, that's tough. When you're taking over continents, you're going into Asia, man.
Let's go.
You're bound to make a few missteps.
He made a lot of missteps.
At 32.
But I'm saying he just died young because he didn't take it seriously.
Yeah. Well, who knows, really?
No, it's written in it's written in the books, man.
It's written.
The guy did not listen to his generals. He's like, no, the gods say I'm a god.
Was it It was an ego kind of thing.
Yeah, he was a god. Dude, he would ride out in the front of the battle and he would say, I'm invincible.
Yeah, but that was because the Delphi, the oracle, told him you're a god.
No, she didn't tell him that. She took it. He took it like that.
Well, yeah, man.
Only a god would come in here, or whatever.
I could only imagine riding him. Oh my god!
There's arrows flying around, and
dude.
Because it's kind of hard. The wind is blowing. The range is short. You're not gonna get slapped. I'm sure he took it slow. He's not riding. He's not charging all the way by himself. Although I will say that there's a story. They're attacking this. They're attacking this Indian town. Okay, picture this.
Indian town.
He's got his army out this Indian palace, and it's got a wall. They're attacking. It's an all-out war. They finally break the wall down. They finally get it.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, and then they realize that was just the outside wall, and now that there's one more bigger.
It's a ringdom.
There's one more bigger.
Really? So they just got out, and then there's another.
And Alexander the Great gets pissed. He's like, we gotta charge that fucking wall. So they go and they take the ladder, they throw it up the ladder, and he does like that. You guys seen those gifs with the fighters where they climb up the ladders really fast. Well, he does that, and then his best mate his general comes up with him, and his other general comes up with him, and then the ladder breaks. So now it's just 3 guys versus 600 guys. Alexander the Great's already down there though. He's already fighting people, like in the movies. His guy his boy jumps down with him, they're fucking back to back. And they're getting backed up, But they don't realize that they finally realize that this ladder is down and there's no reinforcements coming. So all his men are trying to break down the wall, the gate.
Yeah.
Because they see that their king is about to get slapped, about to get clapped up. So there's these guys are starting to encircle him, and he's backing up. He's like, get away! He starts screaming. You know what I mean? Yeah, whatever. Because they're throwing rocks at him. And they're about to getting close to him. His best mate gets I'm
picturing it.
His best mate gets stabbed he takes a spear to the freaking gun. And he's like, Alexander, my lord. It was his lover. So that boosts his morale, and they start fighting a little longer.
Yeah.
And then he instead of being a little bitch, he charges them.
I thought it was a god, dude.
And he starts slanting. This guy's fucking crazy, dude. Anyways, they finally get in. One guy shoots an arrow into it and punctures his lung.
Into Alexander?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, right in there.
As he's charging him?
Well, as he's
didn't they charge on elephants? That's Hannibal.
Well, I mean, I'm sure Alexander saw.
They had him too.
Yeah, probably.
Anyway, wow.
But that was Hannibal, yeah.
I didn't get that far.
No, yeah, but
that's the final battle.
But eventually the guys broke down the gate, and there's there's just bodies around Alexander, and Alexander's just like this. And they thought he was dead. That's the first time they thought he was dead.
But he's not.
But then he survived, but sick.
So they come out with the stretcher, they got the ambulance coming. They got the elephant.
The helicopter comes down, they pick him up and they take him off. Back. Yeah.
So no, but he's still alive, but they don't know this. So what happens?
Well, they thought he's dead. Okay. Yeah. It's like a crescent,
okay,
his back is to a tree like this, and he's just laying there like this, but he's not dead, They say they take his body, and everyone's like, oh no, Alex is dead.
Oh Lord. They start building a statue.
But that's when people think that he actually died. So the rumor starts spreading that he's dead. But then time goes by, and he comes out and he greets them.
Wasn't he just laying there or something?
He recovers and he greets them.
Paralysis.
He greets them after he comes out, and they're all cheer. He's back alive. But they say that's just a conspiracy, and that he actually did die there.
That makes sense.
Because news doesn't move.
That's more glorious.
But news doesn't move so fast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. A lot of rumors get spread. Some people come away from the battle. Yep, shot with an arrow, died here. Other people, nope, back home.
They say that.
So who knows?
They say that they potentially made that story up because they're deep into India. Okay. To get to India, they had to go and conquer a lot of people. Okay. And every time they left, Alex, tips his hat and walks away. So everyone's all giddy. So now say your king is dead, this guy who slaughtered everybody.
Yeah.
And you're traveling back through these towns, and everyone's like, well, where's Alex at? oh yeah, he's in the back.
Yeah.
Just let us get back home.
Oh, I get it.
They wouldn't have made it back home.
No.
So they made a rumor like
he died there.
No. But they so they decided to lie to say, hey, he's still alive. We're just gonna sneak back into town if you guys don't mind. We got a long journey back, about a year hike. So if you guys can just understand that the king's still alive, he's just in the cart recovering or something.
Yeah.
But they said that he's still alive. If you think about it, it's better for the king to be alive.
Bro, I love that story, man.
Yeah. Anyways, that's like, if he didn't think that he was a god, he probably would have died there. But if he thought he wasn't a god, he wouldn't have rushed up that ladder. So don't be like Alexander the Great, man. Just
be humble but cocky.
Exactly.
Be a humble cocker.
But back it up. Back
it up a little bit, yeah.
But like, if you back it up, that's it. That's about it. As long as you back it up,
I feel you. I hope these guys. I think you guys know what he means. You got to have that thing in you that's like, you know what, I can do this, dude. Someone's calling me. Yeah, man. I remember my dad. He would always be like, "Yep, son, I know you got a good head on your shoulders." That's all he told me. Like he didn't tell me any direction. It's just that you got a good head on your shoulders. You can do what you want. So. Yeah,
that's how my dad
that was cool
too.
because I feel like that kind of instilled like, okay, you can take the risk, you can fail, you can get back up, and I feel like that's helped. Whenever something goes wrong, I just kind of brush it off. I'm like, all right, well, I tried this sport, I tried baseball, but was okay at it. Tried basketball, literally terrible, sucked, didn't play.
Bro, I remember when you first came to play basketball. When you came to play basketball for the first time, what is this guy? Does he not know how to shoot a ball? Can't do a layup? Yeah, like Jesus,
right. 2 left feet running around the court.
A boy from Florida, man, for sure. Yeah.
But anyways, just being able to fail and, but to think that maybe I even stood a chance. And it's really cool is once you put some work in and life is like, no, you're terrible at basketball. You're like, okay, well, I'm going to move on here. I could try something else. So, yeah, man.
So I want to leave it like this.
Courage.
Okay, we're all the chosen ones, but we need to train. Okay, we need accountability. We need to not be left off the hook because we are all little cocksuckers.
We're dirty basement kids.
We're little dirty basement kids. When no one's watching, man,
we're trapped, man. Our spirits are trapped.
We crawl up into that corner of the couch, Yeah. But if you got accountability, if you got people knocking on your door, picture like Joe Rogan, for example. I was thinking like, this guy can't stop doing his podcast because like these guys are calling him, and he's always forced.
We want elk meat. We want DMT.
He's like, I want to sleep. No,
he can't sleep.
No, Joey.
Right.
You wanted this. Anyways, we have, if you got to train. You cannot, how would I say this? You cannot become your best self if you do not pursue it.
Amen.
But just take the mentality of that you are that person, and then you will get there. But then just back it up. Don't be like, I'm special, la da da, and then you just take forever to get anywhere.
Yeah, keep trying, man.
But go fast and
don't let the ego get in the way.
But just know that you're okay. Just take it like this: you're the chosen one, dude. You need to flourish, but you need to hustle hard. You need to get mentors. You need to train. You got to work out with Elijah so he can put 315 on the bench for you, and he can give you a lift off, and he can watch it slam onto your rib cage, and just and he can help it back up and lift it off.
You got to keep learning. Yeah. You got to keep course correcting, keep just figuring things out, get people to teach you. You can't do it alone, man. Stop. It's just, it gets too hard. There's too much. You can't focus on everything. You can't fix every little problem by yourself. So, you got to be the guy that expands and reaches. And
speaking of, though, that's why I like watching these fighters, dude. It's like they embody that warrior spirit fully.
Yeah, they do.
But they are also humble because they're training every day. Like Tyson Fury is like training MMA, and he's like,
and they're still nervous.
Yeah,
when they get in the ring.
That's why I like Mike Tyson's podcast, man, because he just tells you how it is. This champion, he's like, dude, I don't want to fight. I'm freaking this punch hurts, man. This guy punched me in the head. Oh man,
you're still nervous.
Ouchie.
Sucks.
Yeah. So, anyways, guys,
cool, man. That's that does it for me. Episode 4.
That works for me, man.
Getting out of the basement, dude. Thursday, Dirty Basement Kids. Me and Nick. I hope you guys have a really good night. Going into Friday, bring the energy, bring the fire.
You are a titan.
You're a titan.
Act like it. Be it in your head.
We're titans amongst men.
But when you write in your journal, just make sure you write, bro, you're pathetic. You ain't even done shit yet. That's called being humble. Can't be cocky when you got like 200K in the bank. Okay. The worst people are like these guys with these like 250K, and they're just like talking about how much traffic they get, and it's like, and you're just like, dude, write in your journal how you
they're in the car on Instagram bottle service.
Yeah.
No, I know what you mean.
But I'm saying at home, go home and be like, oh man,
keep the hunger. You gotta be hungry to eat.
Yeah, I gotta read. Like Rockefeller would go, like I said, he backed it up though, 6 a.m. till 10 p.m. every day, tracked his time down to the minute. The guy's not messing around. The guy's a bouncer. Man, there's so many.
We gotta rise.
I saw a comment real quick. I saw a comment, and the guy's like, "Oh, why should we learn from Bill Gates and Rockefeller?" It's like, dude,
sure, man. The guy's helping so many people, dude.
It's not even that, but it's just like we're using Google and YouTube and a computer.
Yeah, right.
And like, but it's also like, if you don't learn about those guys, how can you learn like what their evils are?
Sure.
Should you just put your head in the sand?
I know what you mean.
Turn off the computer. Turn off YouTube. Turn off Google. Put Google on top of that list, not Bill Gates. Google is like an insane. Oh, sorry, Google. Don't hurt my friend here on his channel. He's a good man.
All right, guys, we're out of here, man.
All right, my friends.
All right. Peace. See ya.
Take care, guys.
Adios. C'est la vie. See ya.